Serpent. Yes, sir. Yes, my lord. Moving, master. Serpent. With great haste. Of course, sir. Yes, sir. Serpent. Yes, my lord. Yes, sir. Moving, master. With great haste. Serpent. With great haste. Yes, my lord. Serpent. Yes, my lord. Moving, master. With great haste. Scoundrels! The serpent returns! Yes, sir. Serpent. Yes, my lord. Moving, master. Yes, sir.
Fire! Let loose! Moving like a bullet with pleasure. Steady!
We have no more life.
Attack!
Serpent. Scoundrels!
We have no more life.
Point and shoot.
Great haste. Yes, sir. Yes, my lord.
We have no more
My
life.
sights. Moving.
Moving, master.
Like a bullet. With pleasure. Moving.
Yes, my lord. Moving, master.
Taking aim with pleasure. Fire! Point and shoot with pleasure, like a bullet. In my sights. With pleasure. In my sights. Moving with pleasure.
Serpent. Yes, my lord. Serpent. Moving, master.
Point and shoot.
Yes, my lord. Moving, master.
Like a bullet. Moving. Point and shoot. In my sights. Moving. with pleasure. Point and shoot. Moving like a bullet with pleasure. Point the way with pleasure. Point the way with pleasure.
With great haste.
Moving like a bullet with pleasure. Moving, point the way in my sights.
Of course, sir. Yes, sir. Moving, master. Of course, sir.
Moving with pleasure. Point and shoot.
Loaded up, on target. Loaded up, armed and dangerous. Loaded up, point the way. Loaded up, on target. Quick and sure. Loaded up. On target. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. Loaded up. Point the way.
With great haste.
Armed and dangerous. On target.
Moving.
Quick and sure. Smoking. On target. Point the way. Blast them. The serpent strikes. Take aim. Aim for the head. The serpent strikes. Pick them off. Take aim. Shoot to kill. In my sights. Shoot to kill. Aim for the head. Take aim. In my sights. Loaded up. Smoking. On target. Quick and sure. Loaded up. On target.
Like a bullet. Point and shoot in my sights. With pleasure. Point and shoot with pleasure.
Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. On target. The serpent strikes. Loaded up. Armed and dangerous. Take aim. Point the way. Quick and sure. Loaded up. Smoking. Point the way. On target. Point the way. Smoking. On target.
Yes, my lord. Of course, sir.
Like a bullet in my sights with pleasure.
Smoking. On target. Loaded up.
Serpent.
On target. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. The serpent strikes. In my sights. The serpent strikes. Take aim. In my sights. The serpent strikes. Point the way. Loaded up. Point the way. Loaded up. On target. Point the way. Loaded up. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous.
Yes, my lord. Of course, sir.
Pleasing. Smoking. Loaded up. Armed and dangerous. Loaded up. Point the way. Quick and sure. Point the way. Loaded up. Quick and sure.
Yes, sir. Moving, master.
Armed and dangerous. Loaded up. Armed and dangerous. Quick and sure.
Point and shoot with pleasure. Point the way. Point and shoot.
Yes, sir.
Take aim. Smoking. On target. Quick and sure. Load up. Armed and dangerous. Loaded up. Point the way. On target. Armed and dangerous. Smoking. Armed and dangerous. Quick and sure. Loaded up. Point the way. Loaded up. On target. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. Shoot to kill. Smoking. On target. Loaded up. On target. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. Quick and sure. Take it. The serpent strikes. On target. Loaded up. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. Loaded up, quick and sure. Point the way. On target. Loaded up, point the way. Loaded up, on target. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. On target.
In my sights, moving like a bullet.
Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. Loaded up, quick and sure. On target. Smoking.
Yes, my lord. Yes, sir. Moving, master.
On target. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. Quick and sure. Loaded up. Point the way. Quick and sure. Loaded up. On target. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. Smoking. Shoot to kill. On target. Quick and sure. Smoking. Loaded up. Point the way. On target. Armed and dangerous. Loaded up.
Point the way with pleasure.
Smoking. Loaded up. Point the way. On target. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. Smoking. Loaded up. Armed and dangerous. Quick and sure. Smoking. Quick and sure. On target. Quick and sure. Point the way.
Yes, my lord.
On target. Point the way. Loaded up. On target. Quick and sure. Point the way. On target. Smoking. Armed and dangerous. Smoking. Loaded up. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. On target. Quick and sure. Loaded up. Armed and dangerous. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. Smoking. Point the way. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. Quick and sure. On target. Quick and sure. On target. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. Load it up. Quick and sure. On target. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. Smoking. On target. Quick and sure. Load it up. On target. Load it up. Smoking. On target. Smoking. Load it up. Point the way. Load it up. Quick and sure. Smoking. Quick and sure. On target. Quick and sure. On target. Point the way. Load it up. Smoking. Quick and sure. Load it up.
Serpent.
On target. Quick and sure. Smoking. On target. Load it up. On target. Armed and dangerous. Load it up. Quick and sure. Load it up. Point the way. Armed and dangerous.
Moving with pleasure in my sights.
Smoking. Load it up. On target. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. Quick and sure. Load it up. Armed and dangerous. On target. Smoking. Armed and dangerous. Smoking. Point the way. Quick and sure. Load it up. On target. Smoking. Load it up. On target. Quick and sure. Load it up. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. Quick and sure. Load it up. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. Point the way. On target. Quick and sure. Point the way. Load it up. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. On target. Load it up. Point the way. Load it up. Quick and sure. On target. Quick and sure. Smoking. On target. Quick and sure. On target. Quick and sure. Load it up. Point the way. On target. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. Point the way. Load it up. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. Quick and sure.
We have no more rice.
Like a bullet. Point the way. In my sights. Point the way. Like a bullet. Moving. Point and shoot. With pleasure. Moving. Point the way. Point and shoot.
On target. Quick and sure. On target. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. Quick and sure. Load it up. Point the way. Load it up. Quick and sure. On target. Quick and sure. On target. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous.
Fast as I can.
Smoking. Armed and dangerous. On target. Quick and sure. Point the way. On target. Quick and sure. Load it up.
My sights. Point and shoot.
Quick and sure. On target. Load it up. Smoking. Load it up. Smoking.
like a shadow.
Load it up, quick and sure, on target. Quick and sure, load it up, quick and sure, armed and dangerous. Load it up, quick and sure. On target. In my sights. Point the way. On target. Load it up. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. Quick and sure. On target. Quick and sure. On target. Armed and dangerous. Quick and sure. Load it up, point the way. Load it up, on target. Armed and dangerous. On target. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. On target. Load it up, point the way. Armed and dangerous. Smoky. Load it up, on target. Quick and sure. On target. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. On target. Load it up. Smoky. Load it up. Smoky. Armed and dangerous. Smoky. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. Smoky. Load it up. Quick and sure. Smoky. On target. Load it up. On target. Quick and sure. On target. Load it up. Quick and sure. On target. Quick and sure. Smoky. Quick and sure. Aim for the head. Armed and dangerous. Smoky. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. On target. Quick and sure. Load it up. Quick and sure. Load it up. On target. Quick and sure. Load it up. Quick and sure. Load it up. On target. Load it up. Smoky. Armed and dangerous. Quick and sure. Load it up. Quick and sure. Point the way. On target. Quick and sure. On target. Smoky. Armed and dangerous. Load it up. On target. Quick and sure. Load it up. Point the way. Load it up. Quick and sure. Load it up. On target. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. On target. Point the way. On target. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. Smoky. Point the way. Load it up. Point the way. On target. Load it up. Point the way. Load it up. Quick and sure. On target. Armed and dangerous. Load it up. Point the way. On target. Quick and sure. On target. Load it up. Point the way. Load it up. Quick and sure. Point the way. Quick and sure. Smoky. Load it up. Point the way. Quick and sure. The serpent strikes. Take aim. Blast them. Load it up. The serpent strikes. Aim for the head. In my sights. Quick and sure. Smoky.
Moving with pleasure. Point and shoot with pleasure. In my sights. Point the way. In my sights.
Load it up. Point the way. On target. The serpent strikes. Smoky. Load it up. Point the way. Armed and dangerous. Load it up. Point the way. On target. Quick and sure. On target. Load it up. On target. Load it up. On target. Smoky. Quick and sure. Load it up. On target. Smoky. On target. Quick and sure. Load it up. Smoky.
The hunt is on! Glorious! I deserve better. Into the fray! Glorious! I deserve better. Must I? I deserve better. Fine.
Load it up, point the way. On target. Load it up. Smoky. Armed and dangerous. On target. Point the way. On target. Armed and dangerous. On target. Load it up. On target. Quick and sure. Point the way. On target. Quick and sure. Smoky. Point the way. Quick and sure. Take aim. Shoot to kill. On target. Take aim. The serpent strikes. Quick and sure. Point the way. On target.
Like a bullet. With pleasure. Point the way.
Armed and dangerous. Smoky. Load it up. Armed and dangerous. On target. Load it up. Quick and sure. Smoky. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. Quick and sure. On target.
With pleasure. Point and shoot.
Quick and sure. On target. Quick and sure. Load it up. Point the way. On target. Quick and sure. Load it up. On target. Load it up. Point the way. On target. Quick and sure. On target. Quick and sure. On target. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. Load it up. Quick and sure. On target. Smoky. Load it up. Point the way. Load it up. On target. Quick and sure. Load it up. Quick and sure. On target. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. Quick and sure. Smoky. On target. Quick and sure.
As you command.
Lazy. Smoky. Put it up on target. Quick and sure. Load it up. Armed. Take aim. In my sights. The serpent strikes. Load it up. Point the way. Load it up on target. Quick and sure. On target. Quick and sure. Load it up. Smoky. Load it up.
Live to please. Leave it to me. Oh, yes. Let me do that.
I deserve better. Into the fray!
Moving with pleasure. Point and shoot. In my sights with pleasure.
Point the way. Pick them off. Load it up. Point the way. Quick and sure. Load it up. Point the way. On target. Quick and sure. Load it up. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. On target. Smoky. On target. Quick and sure. Load it up. Point the way. Smoky. Quick and sure. Load it up. Point the way. On target. Load it up. On target. Load it up. Point the way. On target. Quick and sure. On target. Armed and dangerous. Point the way. Load it up. Quick and sure. Smoky. Point the way. Load it up. On target. Quick and sure. Load it up. On target. Quick and sure. Point the way. On target. Quick and sure. Load it up. Armed and dangerous. Point the way.
pleasure. Moving with pleasure. Moving like a bullet.
Quick and sure. Blast them. Pick them off. Take aim. The serpent strikes. Take aim. Shoot to kill. Aim for the head. The serpent strikes. Shoot to kill. Take aim. The serpent strikes. Take aim. Armed and dangerous. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. Quick and sure. On target. Quick and sure. Load it up, point the way. On target. Quick and sure. Smoky. On target. Smoky. Quick and sure. Load it up. On target. Point the way. On target. Load it up. Point the way. On target. Quick and sure. On target. Armed and dangerous. On target. Load it up. On target. Load it up. Quick and sure. Load it up. Point the way. Armed and dangerous. Quick and sure. Load it up. Point the way. On target. Quick and sure. On target. Load it up. Point the way. On target. Quick and sure. Point the way. On target. Load it up. Armed and dangerous. On target. Smoky.
Point the way. Moving like a bullet.
Load it up, point the way. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. Smoky. Quick and sure. Load it up, armed and dangerous. On target. Quick and sure. Blast them. Aim for the head. Smoky. Point the way. On target. Load it up, quick and sure. Load it up. Quick and sure. Smoky. Quick and sure. Point the way. On target. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous. Smoky. Load it up. Quick and sure. Load it up. On target. Smoky. Load it up. Point the way. On target. Quick and sure. On target. Quick and sure. Point the way. Load it up. On target. Quick and sure. Load it up. Quick and sure. Smoky. Load it up. On target. Point the way. On target. Load it up. Point the way. Load it up. On target. Quick and sure. On target.
Point and shoot. Moving. Point the way like a bullet. With pleasure. My sights. Load it up, smoky. Point the way. Load it up, point the way. Smoky. On target. Quick and sure. Load it up, point the way. Quick and sure. On target. Smoky. On target. Load it up. Point the way. On target. Quick and sure. On target. Quick and sure. Load it up. Quick and sure. Armed and dangerous.
The prince attacks! To hell with these dogs!
On target. Quick and sure. On target. Quick and sure. Blast them.
The Oja fear nothing! The prince attacks! Must I? The hunt is on!
Load it up. The serpent strikes. Take it. In my sights. Aim for the head. Shoot to kill. Take it. In my sights. Take it.
Moving like a bullet. With pleasure. Moving. Fire when ready. Shoot! Steady.
As you command.
Like a bullet. With pleasure.
On target.
Live to please. As you command.
Blast them. The serpent strikes. Take it. Shoot to kill. Quick and sure. Armed and dead. Aim for the head. Shoot up. Shoot to kill. On target. Nice sights. Quick and sure.
Moving.
Yes, my lord.
Leave it to me. Finish them off.
I deserve better.
Into the fray!
The hunt is on. Must I? Glorious!
With pleasure. Point the way. Moving in my sights. With pleasure.
Load up.
I deserve better.
Too easy.
Pick them off. Armed and dangerous. Serpent strikes. Take aim. In my sights. Shoot to kill. Put it up on target. Put it up. Smoke. Point away. In my sights.
Point and shoot.
Crush them.